Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video I'm gonna be showing you guys how to create this in Streamlabs or Streamlabs OBS from nothing, absolutely nothing, meaning no overlay, none of these setups, and no now playing or anything like that whatsoever. So all of these will be included in here. So first of all, get your Photoshop or whatever photo editing tool you use and just create a new document. Okay, so make sure that the size of your document is what resolution you're streaming on. So I stream at 1980 by 1080, so I'm gonna do that as my height and width and make it landscape and just create. So now we have this blank layer, so uncheck the lock that's gonna be here and just do that because that's completely useless. So let's make the background. Yay. Okay, so first of all, get a gradient. At least that's what I like to do. You can put whatever you want. I'm gonna put my I'm just gonna put a background as an overlay actually. This one. Okay, so this is gonna be the background for my stream. So just press enter and there's that. So now I'm actually gonna make a new gradient and drag this all the way over here. That actually already has basically the same color. Put screen, turn down opacity, create clipping layer, and I'm actually gonna blur this a little bit. There you go. So now we have our background. At least that's what I do for my backgrounds. So next, get a square or a rectangle tool and then make the height and width what your screen will be. So the same as the entire canvas, 1980 by 1920 by 1080. I'm an idiot. There you go. And now I'm just gonna center this. Isn't the canvas supposed to be 1080? Bro. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, it's because I'm an idiot. Okay, so now we have this rectangle. So what I like to do is normally I would just I'm just gonna do that. Press rasterize layer. I'm just gonna make it smaller to how big I want my screen to be in the stream. So maybe around from there, a little bit out there. Now put this a little bit bigger, and there you go. I'm actually gonna make this color just a black color so that it's easier for me to see. Precise layer style and duplicate that, and I'm gonna go ahead and make one for the face cam. There you go, around that side. And now what I normally do is I put a stroke on these two and I will make it a white color stroke so that it's really different from the inside. Make sure you put this above the screen before we continue. Okay, once you've done that, you want to select both of them, press rasterize layer style and press the merge layers button, and now we can just delete the black parts of this and leave us only with the stroke. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go down here, do the exact same thing, and then just cut it out. So now we have this blank page. But before that, actually, I forgot. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do this. Now that way, because I'm actually gonna use this on my own, so I'm gonna do some other modifications later on. So I will be able to do that. So do this and then cut this one out, and there you go. We're left with this now. So what I like to do from now on is I like to put my avatar or mascot or character or whatever you want to call the character that represents your channel. I'm just gonna put him down on the bottom left. I should put it on the highest layer so it's over. Just make sure he doesn't cover the screen too much, that it be distracting, but he is there. Next, I'm gonna put a text of my name. That is way too big. I'll fix that. So put a text right here. Make sure again it's not too big that it's distracting anything. Change the font to whatever you want it to be. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna use this one because I think it looks pretty nice. So yeah, just resize it, put it right there, and then I'm going to put a gradient overlay on it so that it kind of at least matches with what I'm going for. So I'm actually also gonna put a gradient overlay on the stroke so that it looks nicer. I'm gonna put an outer glow on it, and just like that. I'm gonna actually clip this because I forgot to do that on this duplicate layer. So there you go. Now we have this. I'm going to put a stroke on that. Want it to be pretty thin so that it's not like very visible. Gonna make it fully black so that when I put the shadow on, it will match. Plus it just looks pretty clean and it's a nice color. So there you go. Do the same with my character, except maybe the stroke not so thick. There you go. Something like that. Now the stream overlay that I use actually better if I don't cut anything out of here. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. So if you're following, you don't have to cut anything. Just follow along the tutorial. So now I'm actually gonna put a now playing sign. I'm actually just gonna use another font for this because this one doesn't look good with that font. We'll use this one because it's bold and it's like really easy to read as well. So yeah, I'll be using this one. So put the now playing down here, whichever you want it to be. Now I like it a little bit rotated, just so it fits well. So yeah, make it whatever color you want. I'm just gonna make it dark red with a white overlay. There you go. I'm not gonna put any glows on this because if I do, the glow might go into the stream overlay and that wouldn't look. So now with this one, I like to do like another layer on top in the Streamlabs itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put a outer glow, and after this I am going to make another layer which is just now playing but without the outer glow, because the thing with the outer glow is that it might go into the stream overlay for OSU that we're going to be using later. The outer glow might go into that and it might look as good. So yeah, an example I can show is that now playing right there on the stream overlay that I'm using right now. As you can see, it has outer glow and it's leaking onto the overlay. So for this one, I'm gonna be doing something so that doesn't happen. That's pretty much the stream overlay. You can do whatever you want with it, add some extra modifications, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep this tutorial, try to keep it simple, so I'm not gonna be doing any of that. So Control Shift Alt W for export as, and then yeah, I'm just gonna press export and export this in my OSU stream overlay folder. So that's really all we need for Photoshop, but I actually haven't made the layer, so I'm gonna do that right now. Turn off outer glow, just like that. Do the exact same thing, export. Now we close it. Now let's actually get the overlay for OSU, the one that I show right here. So in the other video I actually used a program called Stream Overlay for OSU, which it's pretty good, but I've started using another one that looks cleaner. So yeah.
Welcome to us.
I will show you a comparison of both of them. So for this one, what it will do is okay, let me open the overlay in my browser. There you go. So this is what the old one is gonna look like, and if I put on the one that I'm using right now, and there you go. I'm just gonna go ahead and find the browser source and refresh the page. That's what it looks like. And here's the thing, okay, why I prefer this one more. So if I actually play the song, okay, so actually I'm gonna put on autoplay and no fail. Actually, I don't need no fail if I'm playing autoplay. I'm stupid, don't worry. So if I go back over here, it actually looks like different. So what happens is that at the transition of you going into the song, there's a little animation that plays, and it just looks a lot cooler. So yeah, that's there now. for this video I am going to be installing this one, which is the new one. So yeah, so while editing this video I found out that a little chunk, which is this deleted part right here, has actually well, corrupted, so I'm gonna re-record it right now. Just simply go to your browser, whichever one you use, and just search up Gosumemory. It should be a top search. It's gonna be the GitHub page that I'm showing in the video. So yeah, and this is what you're gonna get, the GitHub page. Now you might not see any downloads, so where you can download is if you actually go down here. You can actually just download it from here, and you can also see examples of people using it. For example, UK, Sotarks, like that, or like this. Now don't download this because there's actually a video, so you don't want to download the video. So yeah, just go ahead and download the latest release down here, and you're gonna get carried to this little page, which is part of the thing. Okay, just download whichever you use. So if you use Linux, this one and this one. If you use Windows, it's these two. Now the difference between these two is that this one is if you're using a laptop, you probably want to try to use this one first, and if it doesn't work, then use the other one. And if you're using a PC, do this one first and then this one if it doesn't work. So yeah, download it, and yeah, it shouldn't take a long time really. Open that and you're gonna get these two, which is the static and the Gosumemory exe. So just extract it anywhere, and yeah, just run the app. And now once you've done this, it might look complicated, but really all you have to do is you see this link down here. You just have to copy this, and you're going to have to paste it in your browser, and you're gonna get all of these. Now these are what you get in the Gosumemory. So if you go to where you extracted the Gosumemory app, go over here. This is what you actually will get in the zip file, except for this, because this I downloaded on my own. I'll link to this one, which is the one that I use, in the description if you want to go check that out, the video. Press the static, and then this is all of these basically. So use whichever you want, which from this alone you get this one, which is pretty nice, I think, if it will load, that is, obviously. But yeah, I use this one, which is the one I downloaded, which will be linked in the description below if you want to go check that out. So all you have to do is go ahead and click on this and just copy this link to the Streamlabs. So let's go ahead and actually configure the Streamlabs. So yeah, add a new scene and name the stream whatever you want. Okay, now first of all we want the OSU, so we're gonna put game capture, add source, and put on capture specific window and find OSU, press OK. Now it might be a black screen for you. All you have to do is actually interact with the game itself, and it will it will update. So now I'm gonna put the overlay on. So just add a source, image source, and you can just add new source instead of just add an existing source. Add source, and then this is what you're gonna get once you add source. Press browse on the image file and just click on the one that you just made. So there you go. This is the overlay that I just made, and now just fit the game so that it is in the cutout that we made in Photoshop. Now once you're done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and add browser source, add source, and you can just, I already have one, but what you have to do is you have to press that, add a new source instead, add source, and I'll paste the link that you copied from this one over here. And then for the width and height, this one is 100 and 300, I'm pretty sure. For this one specifically is it's this is the width and the height. If you want to use it, press done, and all I have to do is move it down to the now playing area. I'm actually gonna make it overlap a little bit just so there's that type of aesthetic into it. So to put the now playing over this, you go ahead and make another image layer, and yeah, add a new layer, and go ahead and take the other one that you made, which is just the now playing text. Press open, and now it's over here. There you go. And now, once you've done that, there's the video that I used, which is just this one. So she's there, and what I did to get her to be there, so I have a video right here of her looped in a green screen, so that what happens is that in here she will just keep on looping after the video ends. So it's just gonna be a loop. So yeah, just go ahead and add a media source, add source, go ahead and create a new source instead, press browse file, and go ahead and go to the video source, and now press loop so that it loops. Very simple. And now just go ahead and move her to the right place where you want her to be. So I want her here, which is above the hand cam, where she always has been, or any other overlay has been. So just go ahead and press filters by right clicking it, press the add button, and go to chroma key, which is right here. Press done, and yeah, it should automatically go to green. But yeah, it's that. So you can do whatever you want with these settings. Normally I don't have to touch them because it's already all green anyways. So there's that. And I press done. Now what I can also do, now if you see the top of her head, like, because the video is only up to that, it's cut out. So that's what I use my that is why I made another picture of just a line and the chat on it. And then what I do is I resize the picture, and I put the line where it would cut out. That way you can actually see the cutout. There you go, just like that. Very easy. Now I'm sure if you know how to use Photoshop, you know how to make the chat on your own. I mean the picture, the chat. So for the chat it's really easy actually. All I have to do is go over to add source, and if you're on Streamlabs, all you have to do is press the chat box. If you're on the normal OBS, what you have to do is you actually have to open what you have to do is actually you have to open the pop-up chat. I think it's called pop-out chat. You can find it in your live streaming dashboard on YouTube Studios, and what you have to do is you have to make another browser source and put that link from the pop-out chat into the browser source, and then put it up here. It wouldn't look as good. Personally, I prefer to just use the chat box from Streamlabs OBS. So yeah, go to the chat box, and I'm just gonna add a new one instead. Pick whichever you like. I prefer the boxed one over the rest. But again, that's just my personal opinion, so you can do whatever you want. So again, the box, and I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, gonna put the chats over here. Up to that line on the chat. I'm gonna put this above so that the chat will not go over this text over here. So now that we have basically everything, there's the face cam. So right now I don't have my face cam on, so I'm just gonna use the OBS virtual face cam, although it's not gonna show anything. So make a new source and put video capture device. Press add source and a new source instead, and put whichever camera you have. I'll put the OBS virtual camera here because why not? And just go ahead and do the same thing as you did with the OSU game capture down here. So I'm gonna put this all the way down here. Oh, and resize it. And I'm gonna put this over underneath the overlay, and there is your cam. Now obviously I won't be able to like show the chat because I'm not streaming, but I can show gameplay of this being used. So yeah, here it is. It's on the screen right now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my video overall. Someone asked me to make another video on how to make the stream overlay that I use right now, so I decided to I'm just gonna make a new video overall. So yeah, the entire thing basically summed up, and yeah, I think this one looks nicer. But I feel like it's repetitive because I already did a video like this, so I'm not gonna be making another video on this. So yeah, if you do have any questions, please do ask them in the comments, because I will I will probably see it and I'll answer it. At least I'll try to. Yeah, because sometimes the notification doesn't go into my notification bar, so yeah, but when I see it, I check every now and then. I will reply to it. So yeah. So yeah, but that's really it for the video. I'll see you all in the next video. Make sure to watch my others, please. I need more views. Bye.